Something I was thinking about today that I wanted to share with you. A dream deferred is not failure. I was thinking about the Langston Hughes poem, What Happens to a Dream Deferred, is the opening line. And so often we can be in a space where we have had a dream of something, and we are at a season in our life where we begin to think that the time has passed and that dream no longer is going to be a reality. And so we let that go. And eventually regret and so many different things start to set into your mind and heart as you start to think of all the other things that you have let go, all the dreams that you've written down and held on to and whispered in the darkness. It has a way of eating away at you and consuming you with feelings of guilt and shame and remorse and anxiety. Sometimes when you look around and it seems that everyone in your circle, maybe everyone in your age group, maybe everyone in the different spaces that you're part of seem to be winning, and you still seem to be in this space, buried, maybe not moving, stagnant, and thinking, this dream is never going to happen. Earlier today, I saw this message in the text, and I've been sitting with that thought. And someone ended the sentence with, we can create the world that we want to live in. We can create the world that we want to live in. And that thought sat with me and has been with me all day as I started thinking about it. And then it made me think about dreams and how there's so many dreams that we've been sitting with, imagining ourselves in different spaces, in different relationships, having different experiences, jobs, you name it. And how our world and our heart and our eyes and our smile just seems to take over when we imagine ourselves in that space and living that dream. And then something happens and we snap out of it and we look around at our reality and it seems like that dream is so far away. It's not even on the horizon. But we can create the world that we want to live in. And that sat with me in so many different ways because it made me realize that the scary part about letting go of our dream is that then we end up living with this world of, or really this sense of regret. And time is something that we cannot recapture. Sometimes we think that we have to have everything put together in order to pursue these dreams. We need to have the right resources, the right connections, the money, you name it. It almost seems like we want everything to be perfectly lined up and fall into place. The reality of life is that life is messy and it's not going to happen perfectly. It just has to happen. Even if it's messy and disorganized, it just has to happen so that one day you can look back and say, that dream that I had, I took inspired action to pursue it. And there are lessons to be learned. Earlier today, another post that I saw that someone shared on social media, she was talking about how she had this vision, this idea, this project that she wanted to pursue. And she ended up having a conversation with someone that she didn't know too well. But she shared this dream, this vision that she has, something that she wants to do. And unfortunately, that person took that dream, vision, and executed it. And there's this sense afterwards of understanding that sometimes when we have a dream or vision, we may need to be selective about who we're sharing it with. Because unfortunately, some people may end up taking that dream and vision and executing it while we're still sitting in this space of, I need to try and figure things out, or I need to wait for the right moment. It was unfortunate as I saw this post that this individual shared, that someone took her idea and ran with it. The other lesson in that is, as you have these dreams and visions, just simply execute it. It's not going to be perfect. It's going to be messy. Just simply execute it. And maybe in the process, as you're executing it, you may need to be selective about who you share it with, because it's something that's been part of your life, your mind and heart for so long. I've been thinking about this dream and vision, that I have. And I feel like it's morphing into something. For as long as I can remember, I wanted to have my own business. A few years ago, I set myself up as a DBA, and then, with the support of a friend, she was able to shift from me being a DBA to being an LLC. And, I had a few projects here and there. I think imposter syndrome set in at different times. I became comfortable with the full-time work that I was doing, so I didn't take my business as seriously as I wanted to. Now I'm in a space where I want to take it seriously in different ways, and so it's a learning curve. And I remember, sometimes hearing from some individuals tell me that I need to let go of the dream, I need to let go of the business. It's not something that has yielded any results.
Yeah.
It's not something that has been productive.
Well, if someone's there speaking, we gotta wait our turn, okay?
It's not something that has. I'm gonna have to end this video.